Me again, Tony Boring, no fat whiny woman. Bun bun eating, triple chin wearing, bad hair doing, obligation, video time. Okay, I'm going to try to get this out. We're getting power, losing power, getting power, losing power, getting power, losing power. You know the drill. Anyway, we got family who have been without power for 5 days. At least. And what happens to insulin after 5 days, y'all? That's right. It's non-sustainable at room temperature. And also, we had this port strike this morning at 12:01. 36 ports affected. And let me say this. Maybe you shouldn't have automated crap and broke a contract. Bad billionaires. Bad. That out of the way. The United States does not produce most of its medication. We get that from foreign shores and they are shipped here. Insulin is one of those things. So is antibiotic. I think there's only one pharmacy around, and I think that's King Pharmaceuticals, that make a type of antibiotic. But other than that, your antibiotic and your insulin and a host of other drugs do not come from the United States. So you might be in trouble after a couple weeks. Hopefully this gets resolved, but if it doesn't, you need to prepare today. Should have been preparing like a couple of months ago. That's all right. That's all right. Not everybody does this, but I'm going to help you out now. What am I talking about? I am talking about a juniper berry tincture. This is the lowly juniper berry. These, I promise you, were all blue before I picked them, and my hands are filthy because that stuff got all over me. Regardless, it's better to get it when it is purple. Can you use dry? If you have to, but you're not going to get the potency that you will if you use ripe juniper berries, which are coming ripe right now. That said, what does the juniper berry do? Well, let me tell you what this wonderful little juniper berry does. Oops, sorry. It is diuretic. It helps clear the kidneys and bladder. It fights urinary tract infection. It relieves gout, arthritis, and rheumatism. Hey, off topic. But if you get these juniper berries like this and you mush them up, you macerate them, and you put them on the skin, you can use it for, of all things, dandruff, athlete's foot, acne, psoriasis, and weeping eczema. You can actually use this tincture like a drop or two for toothaches and healing gums. You can also chew this for toothaches and healing gums. When you use this as a tincture form, it helps relieve stress, nervous tension, anxiety, and mental fatigue. This is used in PTSD clients. The dose I'm giving you is for diabetes. I'm not giving you doses for PTSD and all that. If you want to do your own research, and I'm not a doctor, but if you are looking for that kind of stuff, start with a drop at a time and work your way up, okay? Just want to point that out. Taking this as a tincture also helps in toning your tissue and organs. It's helpful in dissolving kidney stones and prostate sludge. It's also helpful with gallstones as well. It's a natural storehouse of insulin, this juniper berry, and this is why we are making this. Studies show improvement of the pancreas. What studies? Are we talking about stupid little studies? No, we're talking about NIH. NIM studies are looking at the juniper berry and its compounds in helping restore the pancreas. Well, not restore, but help improve. The only thing you can really restore is your liver. But anyway, this has a soothing effect on the stomach. It's also helped with digestion. It calms indigestion, heartburn, cramping, colic, belching, and flatulence. This will help fight a yeast infection, bacterial infection. And this is used in respiratory illness. Okay. And another off topic, you can get these juniper berries ripe and mush them down, put them in an oil, and use that in a salve for muscle pain and for slow healing wounds. You can also mush this up and put it directly on a slow healing wound to help improvement with that. Okay. That's it. How do you make the tincture? This is a gallon Ziploc bag, and you see how much I got in it. This is enough to do a half-gallon tincture. You place that in a blender and you chop it to smithereens. This is what it will look like, smithereen chopped. When you are done, place that in a gallon container and pour 100 proof cheap vodka on it. Don't get the good stuff, guys. I'm telling you, this is not going to taste good at all. So there's no need in getting top shelf for this. It's going to be nasty. Only thing, if you can afford something in a glass bottle, that would be better than these nasty plastic things. That's it. This is the only thing I could get was these nasty plastic things. You have to get 100 proof. You cannot skip on this. You cannot use Everclear and try to cheat the system and get it working within 2 weeks. You cannot do it. The compounds that are in this that make the substance that helps with the sugar regulation is both water and alcohol soluble. You can't skip. It has to be the 100 proof. Another advantage of having 100 proof is it's shelf stable. You don't have to worry about keeping this in the refrigerator. It's shelf stable. In 5 years, this is going to be fine. 10 years, this is going to be fine. So use your 100 proof often. It's best to let this sit for 2 months to do the extraction. If you have to have it sooner, that's fine. Just use a little bit more. And like I said, I'm not a doctor. Do your research. And try this slowly. I'm going to try it slowly. That's all I'm saying. Because this stuff is potent. We do give this out to people like family, friends, people, acquaintances. Our HAZBAT guy got his pancreas damaged, and he's unable to regulate his blood sugar that well. He's waking up at 400 plus numbers. Taking this, his numbers are down to 120 with his medication. I'm sure he's taking his medication. That should tell you how powerful this is. Now, if you have to have, like I said, if you have to have it sooner, you can use more of it because it is not all extracted. But still, be very, very careful with it. This is something that you have to respect. You cannot double up on this. This stuff was used for weight loss, but do not use it for weight loss because it will bottom out your glucose levels. What doses am I talking about for diabetes and sugar regulation? I am talking about if you have this little tincture dropper, only use about yay much, and that's it. If you use double that, your sugar is going to be bottomed out and you're going to be asleep and headed to a coma. I am not joking. This stuff is powerful. That said, you need to be mindful of it and be respectful of this. But this is something y'all need to work on now, because we don't know what's going to happen with this strike. And it's good to have. I mean, shoot, if you like your insulin, you like taking a petroleum-based drug that gives you cancer, be my guest. I'm not going to tell you no. Hell, if you like natural remedies, this is the way to go. This is a powerhouse. But be mindful of it and respect this. Don't take a shot and just throw it back, because you will be in a coma. I promise you. That's it. Please, everybody, please get this out. Please consider this. Please start this, because we don't know where insulin's going to be at in a couple of weeks, more or less in a month. So, and hey, if it actually comes back and the ports are open, it doesn't matter now, does it? No, absolutely don't. So, but better safe than sorry. And please think of your family and friends and your neighbors. And consider this tincture. Anyway, folks, that's all on this one. And please read that scripture. Have a fantastic day.